I hate being cut off. I hate being cut off. I don't like to be, say I'm watching, well, just now I was watching, I was watching a podcast, like an audio, kind of like a blog, or a vlog that you listen to, but, I just had other things on my mind, so I'm torn between, I have things on my mind, and, I'm listening to this recording, and I'm like, I'm doing two things here, and I don't like having things on my mind, and, I don't like that I'm listening to this, this recording, but not really getting everything out of it. Okay. So I don't like to be cut off, that, even though there's just nothing there I'm thinking, and I'm not really happy about it, and then I'm listening to this recording, but I'm not really listening to it. So then I cut myself off. And then I'm like, I cut myself off, well, now what? So a lot just leading up to that to begin with, and then I cut myself off again to make this video. So that's, living, cutting off, living the words, the phrase, living a phrase, cut it out, just cut it out. Maybe something I've said to people, and then I don't like when it happens to me, but, so then maybe that's why I say it, just cut it out. Don't like to be cut off. Okay, so then that ties into other things. See, I just cut myself off, like, in my thinking, but honestly, I'd like to make this a good video that looks really good, but I'm gonna cut myself off and not worry about that, because fuck. Anyway, yeah, cutting off, like, it's a complicated phrase, but it's relevant, you know, sometimes. I cut myself off from smoking cigarettes, but not really, that's not true at all, so that's not really honest, but that's what I would say, maybe to someone else. That's what I would tell them. I'd tell them that I cut myself off smoking cigarettes, but I'll still have a cigarette, and really I started vaping instead, so I didn't cut off the, you know, like the Hydra, it has a lot of heads, and then it just grows 2 more heads back. I don't really breathe like in the way I used to. But you know what? Just now, maybe that's why I made this video, because I cut myself off the way I was breathing, where I had a lot moving in me. I was trying to control a lot. It was the way I was walking my process for a while, and it's really weird. But I don't know. I cut myself off. Okay. I cut myself off writing self-forgiveness, using self-forgiveness, and I had this new thing I was doing. So I cut myself off, right? I had a new thing, and that was going to work, and that was going to be really good. And I cut myself off that. Cut myself off the new thing because it wasn't really working at all. I mean, I learned a lot, and a lot was going on, but I had to cut myself off of that. But obviously I didn't stop breathing, so I cut myself off this way I was breathing through a lot of energy and trying to do a lot of things, a lot more than what should probably be going on when you're breathing. Okay, I cut myself off that. Doesn't mean I cut off my breathing. So that's the interesting thing, and that's, you know, words. What is breathing and what is breathing in awareness, and that's becomes a whole phrase. Breathing in self-awareness, that's a whole phrase. It's not just a word, you know. So to redefine that, it's like you redefine the individual parts and then all this stuff, you know. But then I just make this video, and then I realized, hey, I didn't cut myself off breathing. I didn't cut myself off being aware of my breathing and who I am in my breathing, you know. Well, maybe I'm going to cut myself off again, but shit, I don't want to do that. Well, I don't want to cut myself off this video. So then what am I going to do? Yeah. Yeah, I got things to work on, so thanks for watching.